You see me, baby, cat na winda, call for me day. You see me, baby, cat na winda, call for me day. Soya bindi way, soya. Soya bindi way, soya. I say me dande oh, oh yeah, me dande oh. Fosilinde, fosilinde, fosilinde. Fosilinde, fosilinde, fosilinde. Kona, kona, baby. One bottle lager with you dirty shimmy. And Ghana you soda. Tomorrow morning, Araba Bobo Sunday. Rain comes, sunny boy go wire. 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 Abra dede, jolly abra dede. We gonna free talk for go and play. We gonna east end for go play football. We gonna west end for go play basket. When I wanna find the goal, alla mama. Mama do ya one quarter. The ball don't broke the waist. Kele wow. Kele wow.
Okay, Fambulem, una good evening, una kushe, una kabo. Good morning, good day, wherever you day. We don't come back today, and we're not go tire. Because we don't reach now, we have to face the challenge of development. Development is not an easy task. And the first thing where they bring and assist development, now for make the people and get the correct knowledge, what thing for do, how for do them, when for do them. Since we get independence now, we country, we don't continue on the same line before independence. We not learn how to change the way we think about development. We learn how to continue to think, yes, amacha, domabla. Now that's the effect we saw. And that's now a problem. And we don't say, we not go see them, we country sink again. We not come pass now this world, we can't join Halaki. We not go create trouble, but we go say the truth. We don't know one year. Please, look, yes. We are saying it for God and country. But before they go before, that left me co-host, let's say hello to the people then.
Fambule mina kabo, una kushe. We wanted to thank you once again. We na open una host to we. From there we come inside it and we talk about issues them with the affect we all. Now we Papa Land. I am very delighted that we can here. But anytime where we can here, we try for get una follow on a review. Only in Sierra Leone, the place where man with the kill una kine, man where the abuse una hospitality. The clap back for him and tell him, say, na talk and do. The man tell him with all clarity, say he not care, he not interested but una well-being. But because una depa party politics, una even they forget waiting good for una. Well, anyway, we start this particular broadcast for that very reason, because the Bible tell we, it say we people then they suffer destructions because of lack of knowledge. Unalo we empower we safe. Unalo we improve we safe up there. We not don't get to change them off with foot and we arms them, but we are still not liberated mentally. That is where we should have removed the chains, and that is what we want to happen. My brother, thank you once again. Where we don't come na the redemption network for let we apply the ointment where go help everybody, including we self, we sit on here. How we go liberate ourselves. Do ya the topic where we start will not be finished last week. So I go let you recap. Make people know who side we did. So we go able for navigate them to the direction where we try for take them. Do ya, my brother? Quickly, if you can recap for we, make people hear waiting at the topic and who side we did. May they just get a common understanding who side we don't come out and who side we did now and who side we plan for God.
I believe say the topic last week relate and connect with what they can discuss today. Because whatever we say about Sierra Leone, we get a kind of education where not they allow we for think freely and understand what we need for understand. You see, we get people that will learn book, but the book not learn them. What I mean, you can go to school, you can go to university, you learn all the theories. But if you don't understand them and be able to apply them, you don't learn nothing. If every time when they quote, when they try for think, first you quote somebody or quote something, but you cannot apply it, then it makes no use. Because Einstein say, education is what is left after learning. And what is left after learning, your understanding, your appreciation, comprehension, and ability for use. That will left.
We say 4-6.
4-6. Last week, we sit on here, we try for make clear what people they need for know about what they go on, especially this tripartite issue. But when you look at all, put them inside one box. Now, what you would they do? Will they think out of the box or put things inside the box? You understand me? Will they look out of the box? But you have to put all things inside the box. And this box will not be able to put something there if we not understand all waiting connect. The biggest problem we get in Sierra Leone is we they think linear, straight line, like where ducks they work out with him picking them. We know they think say this junction, it connect to other junction, it connect to other junction. We are the straight road we they look. You understand? And go to straight road. If as a matter of fact, it's not linear. Then we don't tell we say life linear, but look the shape of the earth is circular, not so. And then it's your circular, very complex because it gets several straight lines. So for make you understand something with circular, whether I call a sphere or globe or whatever, or egg shape, oval, you get several straight lines with the inside that figure there. This is the world that we have not understood in Sierra Leone. You grab when they say politics, politics. See now the politics. The politics, now a product of all we attitudes, all we behavior, everything about we character, we integrity, now they put inside. And if all that thing and they're not good, the politics not they good. If that thing and they good, the politics they good. God is not on, God is not partial. Other countries then they all over the world where they practice politics. The problems they will get from politics, other countries they not get them as like we. When God not make stupid people, he give all man equal chance for think and understand and act. But if we decide, say, we for be lazy, not for think, we dey learn book, but we not dey understand the book. We dey find job, but we not dey understand what thing for do on the job. We are nothing but a bundle of ignorantas them. In local word, when they say munku, people do not understand what munku mean. Munku no mean say you not sabi dress or what thing. You know they think properly. And more ignorant of what for no, you know they think properly. So the word ignorant and munku are one and the same word. As a matter of fact, that word munku now word way I go say na a misnomer. Now word way then turn upside down. Because in the Arabic sense, the word mulku means somebody who is wise. Solomon, Sulaiman, they say mulku Sulaiman, the wise man Sulaiman. But we change the word to munku. And honestly, the munku is not a wise man. Now, lack of wisdom and understanding our problem, na Sierra Leone. We don't try for make people understand this, but they're not they get them. If there is wisdom in Sierra Leone, somebody will get a name what they call Woni, attached to a name. If you understand, say Woni, now something we mean ancient from a language. We come on at the within at the northern part. You go understand, say, oh, na the northern, that's something to them. The Munku not allow that. So therefore, the people in the north are the foreseen enemy. Eh? It's the enemies. They are your DNA, brother. The political parties they all get in Sierra Leone. We look they all. They fumble and they inside. It don't matter which language then they talk. But then they felt like say one political party come on Burkina Faso, another one come on Ethiopia, the other one come on Botswana. That's not a Munku business.
Totally.
Munku business. Now ignorance, they cause that. And it's time we begin to tell ourselves these truths. We have no business fighting each other in Sierra Leone. We have free business sitting down with each other asking, what are we going to do to make this place a better place for all of us? You see, from all start this platform, we don't go round and round and round and round. But we not deviate from the main point. The main point is, how do we build a nation where we can trust each other? And we cannot build that nation if we continue for being munkus. Lastly, I am sorry if people think I'm being rash, but I think at this material moment, we get to be a little bit rash for make we understand what you need to understand. You see, where there is no pain, there is no gain. And the pain of gaining is for us to be a little bit rash. These people, their emotions get agitated and then begin to think, so I think this man they talking are true. I'm not a draw with ill motive, I draw with a good motive. The Munku then are them Bokuna Sierra Leone. And what he make them worse, the young generation, rather than we enlighten them, we don't take them, make warriors. To the 90 more and more % of them, they are highly traumatized. And what do they see? When you bring a Munkuwe traumatized, now Europe or America, it will become very dangerous. It will become very dangerous. If you observe and read today what's in the happen in Sierra Leone, the diaspora Sierra Leoneans, now then they in social media, they preach all kind of hate and ceremony. Munku business. These are the hard facts we have to begin to recognize for make we change with society. We don't need for promote what thing will take we to another conflict. And one thing we'll get for begin take as a matter of rule, there's nobody bigger than Sierra Leone. I don't care whether I be head of state, belly of state, or foot of state. Sierra Leone is for Sierra Leoneans, and every Sierra Leonean is equal in Sierra Leone. It don't matter whether the person get material things or not. As long as the person born in Sierra Leone, like Sierra Leonean, he get equal rights. And therefore, we get for learn fair play and respectful treatment of each other. This is not the situation, Mr. Tue. And we have to address it as it is.
I tell you, thank you, my brother. You don't give me an overview of waiting we don't do when we start within this word Munku. Where you talk I just the think aloud now aid. It bring quite a lot of thinking. You know, it just make I come to the realization, say anything that this world get used, and you get for use them accordingly. Like for instance, motoka.
Yeah.
Motoka, no matter how we big, whether na 4-wheel drive, whether na 6-wheel drive, whether na 5 gear, whether na electric, whether na petrol, whether na diesel. The purpose of a car or a motor now for transport people then. Now transport.
Yeah.
If you look at the thin way they call hammer, now for drive nail, now hard surface.
Yeah.
And also for do demolition. So everything gets a use. So if you go school for make that school day be purposeful. Not for just sit down, you regurgitate what you don't read. So thinking about all that in there, it make a think about that thing with man called concept. So that means the moon couldn't understand concepts. Now that you try for tell me, brother, do you have
No, let's put them in another way. What in and called civilization?
Mm-hmm.
Now we don't understand it in Sierra Leone. Civilization to most people is your ability to buy expensive clothes, buy expensive car, and go all over the place throwing your ego. It's not. Civilization is your ability to live with others, tolerate them for who they are.
That's deep.
That's civilization.
That's deep.
One man cannot form a civilization. Civilization is the coming together of a group of people.
Communion.
When they come together, they adopt certain norms and values. Then they call them either tradition, if not you, then they practice, or culture, if not something where they say, okay, now this will they go forward with, will they take them as a rule of thumb. Say we should not deviate from it. The food all they eat, the music all they play, how they build with clothes, host them, etc., are part of the culture. Tradition, we say, okay, today they don't born picking, what do they do? That ceremony, that practice, that's the tradition. All of these form part of civilization. And they, you know, they see the value in them. Then you go take other man your way, you don't understand. You can't use them against your own brother. Then you are not civilized. And anybody who is not civilized.
What is the arena here? What is the arena here? And there is something called constitution. So now along that line, the constitution make for like we guidelines.
Yes.
Do you talk to me about that? This is deep.
Constitution, not any separate thing. Now the rules where they bind a civilization.
Right.
What we call Sierra Leone is a civilization. What we call Liberia is a civilization. What we call Guinea is a civilization. What we call West Africa is a civilization. You know about ECOWAS. ECOWAS, now a body where they try to create a culture and tradition for suit within the West African people then be. Because whatever you say, we have this number of languages in West Africa, but we have common culture. If we're not able to build on that, but we they use that against ourselves, we're not civilized. Civilization not the ability for speak English or write English. So your ability for wear coat and tie. In a village where they wear vomit, if you're able to live within company mortal man, he is very civilized. When people enforce them, they not be know whether na Timni, whether na Mende. Then they live together, then they coexist, then they married. But the more we they learn this Western book, Now the more we the project to than a team new than a mende. So it's like the book they make we uncivilized. And therefore we don't become munkus to ourselves. Ignorant. This
You
is the hard
see,
fact that we need to face.
this is so deep and interesting. I'm glad the way you slap me quickly. It make her wake up. And it make her they visualize some things them where we don't talk earlier. Where you talk, say God make we in your own image. If you look at the book of 1 Corinthians 14:33, it tells we say our God is an orderly God.
Yeah.
So this constitution and all that thing there now, for that we get order within we environ.
And one thing, I want to let you know one thing today. Read Bible, read Quran, read any religious scripture. The laws they way they pan them book then they're not different from the laws they make they call constitution or statutes. The extension of their laws than they. Because order get for prevail. But order is not something that is executed by force. It's not when you use impunity that you execute order. It's when you convince the next man in a tolerable way what the man go understand. Now you create order. You picking the way born. If you beat all them, and the picking get disciplined, they become a rebel.
They protest. They go protest. Yes.
Because the human being as a spirit, elect freedom. For make we able live together, we need to get certain rules so they guide we. So nobody no go do anything in excess. If we not been getting rules then they imagine all man they drive car the way we want. Them motor car not they move. Imagine all man they below side want like how they don't do na freedom. What you see there?
Chaos.
Nobody know they look for access road. Nobody know they look for plan or whatever. All man they be like. Where there is no order, there is no civilization. These are the truths we have to be saying. Let people then begin wake up. They are dreaming.
My brother,
Sierra Leoneans need to get out of that slumber of ignorance.
my man, I don't know if you're not sojourn. As you go inside the talk, you pull more.
I
Where
come
they
up
talk,
from my family, like you know. My grandfather be dispenser, my man a sister, papa a doctor.
well, it look like saying you know the sojourn because the way you did,
I refuse to be a doctor.
you dissect this thing here. Now, when you talk about order, the way where you present the orderliness, it make her think about fairness. Because where there is order, you talk, say, all man for drink 1 cup tea every day. That means to say, we get for be fair. You get for apply them evenly.
You don't need for talker, you only get for make people and believe, say, this is how we should do it.
Yeah.
You don't bring something to mind. I came to Norway. The first 2-3 things they want to learn about this society is that then they make coffee, then put them on that coffee mug. And coffee in a place of work, now something virtually free, you know, they pay for them. Okay? But there is a rule of thumb where everybody for follow. The mug, everybody get right for drink as much as you want. If you want, you drink 10 cup, like business. But the rule is, if the mug empty, make sure say you boil coffee, you refill them. Because other people then get for can't drink. Nobody no writes that rule and put on his side. Now just something where they tell you, say, this is how we do it. You observe, say, now all man they do, then it's an accepted norm. Nobody is using force. Nobody is flogging anybody to do it.
Well, it is the fundamental from what you talk. I mean, every other culture where it is simple, life is not about you, it's about others. If you meet the container full up, left and full up. Because how you meet and full where you use them, now the same way other person get right. For can they feel is if you go left and full for the next man. So continuity go there. It's as simple as that. But why will it get then difficulty there for conceptualize? That to understand the concept, then principle there.
They think out of the box. When they think in a straight line, it's all about me, 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 me. How hold me on? How take me on?
Because with society don't sound like now, the person where they try for imitate the way Englishman is speaking English, we know to you. Now English superiority. Now in important. You when they talk the Creole, you when they talk the Timney, you inferior. Inside you young land, you young mama country, you young environment. Waiting the day, all of a sudden, inferior. But something from outside, because that's not it look now in our country. Because even this tripartite when they talk about international community, international community, international community. But the reality is, waiting this international community they do, or waiting they don't do. It's not different.
They do as much as they can. And you don't know how much they can do? They can make recommendations based on the ethical standards within Sabi. It's up to us to apply it or not to apply it. If we are civilized enough and not munkus, we would apply it. But if we are munkus, we'll find a way to bypass what has been recommended, and then the trouble continues.
Well, I will beg you for let you bear me. Because I don't hear any people and they talk about this woman who they call Kate Sullivan. Kate Sullivan. When a judge, when not a judge. I get his CV Naya. Because waiting as seen that woman there is CV. It's not unusual. A lot of Sierra Leone and get them. How comes the woman they apply? We not able to apply. Where all man sit down now.
Nah. She went to school and the school went through her. Short and simple.
The woman, just hear you, let you tell me if anything there where they read so people are not in a long way get them or even get more. The woman, a principal electoral affairs officer and head of the UN integrated electoral team in Sudan. UN integrated transition assistance mission in Sudan. Eduam, June 2021, present 2 years and 2 months in Nairobi. Senior electoral advisor on referendum, UNDP, Papua New Guinea, in the anonymous region of Bougainville. February 2019 to February 2020, 1 year to 1 year, 1 month. Chief technical advisor, elections, UNDP, Sierra Leone. November 2016 to 2018, 2 years, 1 month. If you don't work as alone for 2 years, 1 month. Now, consultant for review of the Commonwealth Electoral Network, Commonwealth Secretariat, March 2016, June 2016, 4 months. Technical advisor, technical advisor, elections, UNDP, Mama. That is Naboma, September 2015 to February 2016, 6 months. Gone, Mama. Chief Technical Advisor of Elections, UNDP, Yemen, July 2014, August 2015, 1 year, 2 months. Sena, Yemen, Deputy Chief. Electoral Advisor, UN Electoral Support Team, UNDP, Libya, March 2013, June 2014, 1 year, 4 months. Tripoli, Libya.
I'll let you hold on something.
I mean, just want to finish, like give you the education, like give you full.
You did all the international job. I want to let you tell me whose job he first do a starting career. Because he must depend on that CV.
Okay. Well, then that just done this. Then we can't waiting. Let people go get them. Chief Technical Advisor Elections UNDP Moldova, March 2011 to March 2013, 2 years, 1 month. Constitutional and Electoral Reform Advisor FCO Talks and Caucasus Island, February 2010, March 2011 for 2 months. Chief Technical Advisor and Project Manager Elections, Regional Assistance Mission to Solomon Islands, November 2008, February 10, 1 year, 4 months. Director, Role Management, Australian Election Commission, May 2008 to November 2008, 7 months, Canberra, Australia. Head of Electoral Administration, United Kingdom, Electoral Commission, 2003 to May 2008, 5 years, 3 months, London, United Kingdom. Electoral Project Manager, International IDA, June 2000, March 2003, 2 years, 10 months, Stockholm, Sweden, and Jakarta, Indonesia. Assistant Director, Government and Legal, and various other roles. Australian Electoral Commission, February 1996 to June 2004. The 2000, 4 years, 5 months. Education. He studied in a School of Oriental and African Studies, na UK, London. Masters International and Corporate Law, International Law and Legal Studies, 2003 to 2006. Australian National University, Bachelor of Arts, Honours, Political Science and Government, 1991 to 1995. Then a secondary school, A-level, Iduam, Namonti, St. Angelo, Massey College. That is North South Wales, higher school certificate, 1984. So if they ask question, who signed a first job? It looked like we say a first job na England, he do am na the Electoral Commission. That was because he done college 2006, 2006. Now he done a masters, but he worked na Australian Electoral Commission 1996, June 2000 for 4
That's the
years,
most
5 months.
That's the most important bit.
Yes.
And that'll be one that you bring to the forefront.
Uh-huh.
You know why I say that's the most important part?
Uh-huh.
You get international jobs based on what you do as a primary career. A primary career, even though maybe not to that is study, was working for the Australian Electoral Commission.
Yes.
You know, to make a stick on this point,
Uh-huh.
when you got that job, then you do them properly to the best of your ability and use your discretion properly. It'll go down on your record. And this is what gives you international jobs. Not only qualification, they give you international job. There is a trend in Europe with different, you know, one other thing you get to understand is the white man they play on we, but we not see them. When they appoint people them into international jobs from Europe and the developed world, it's more about the experience, not the qualification. When they want to employ Africans or people from the third world, now more about the qualification. You know why?
Yeah, tell me.
When not say when our people will elect titles, we're egoistic. Look at all the key jobs them we Europeans they get. Some of these people may have served as even head of state before then they go do their job then they. If somebody don't be head of state in an organized society, your ability to use your discretion properly is what points you to those jobs. I will give you an example. Jens Stoltenberg. The man we presently in the Secretary General for NATO and where they retire very soon, he was Prime Minister in Norway from 2008, was it, up to 2014. Now, during in time, that crisis be where under bribery commodity go kill 80 people picking them, pancreas. It was a terrorist attack. It was something that would have divided Norway. But Jens Stoltenberg came tactfully and talked to the people, them, especially the parents them of them picking them day. He said, do ya big. Do not allow this for divide we. Let it strengthen we. Because this fellow was linked with some right-wing activities, something.
Yeah.
You understand? If it was in Africa that happened, it would have taken a political tone.
Yeah.
Even for cause a serious crisis in the country. Revenge before inside. You know, I want to let you understand the line of thought.
I get
For
you.
some of
I get you.
people, so the job where then they do or the number of jobs where they don't do matter. Now, how then they think for solve situations, now they make them they do their job then they. But we in Africa give somebody a public office, if they use them as a personal platform, cause trouble. And that make we public officials they all namunku. And namunku, who begin tell them that. Okay, for think out of the box, for make who get the box. If you're not able to properly use discretion for the collective benefit, if you don't misuse discretion for the collective benefits, then nothing will make progress. We can sit down, they blame the when I make quick and say, Britain, say, my friend left this. Now the way we think. I hope you don't begin to see the picture now.
I get Usa you they come and I see Usa you they care we go. And are very comfortable for sitting inside the same motor car because I know you can drive.
All right, me not a good driver.
You know, I'm glad the way you boss the bully. Because na Sierra Leone post in the common college, you know, see it gets it gradually they go up, then just they take them from bottom, then go put them right up. Like for instance, none of us had to pick on anybody, and not let anybody get me wrong. The young man would they make Minister of Education. The only education experience where he gets now where is them within a college. As he come out college, so he not ever work as a tutor, he not ever work as an educator, he not even work as a nursery help. Then can make a minister of education. Which experience he gets? Look at this woman where we talk about Kate Sullivan. Where he don't college, he work as photoba, as you rightly put him. Now the first job where he gets. Now 1996 to 2000. Now for 4 years, 5 months, he worked at the Australian Elections Commission.
Yeah.
Now there he gets grounded. And where he go inside
about elections management.
Now there he developed a root and appetite before he come out there now because he done college that is 1991 to 1995. 1996, now he started job in the Electoral Commission. And a political science he do. Then from there now, he go do a master's 2003 to 2006, waiting his study international and corporate law, international law and legal studies. He do am na London na. Then he go continue. Then he begin the rise up. He begin the rise up. But Sierra Leone man he come out. he do a study, he do PhD, he not get any practice, none whatsoever. This is one thing where I want you armor for we, because you're not educator, you're not a union person. So you get a good, you are very grounded in that area. Yes, you get the theory. Yes, you don't learn the theory. But when it comes to academic performance, not so just the academia, the theory, the thesis, all the things that you get for learn them through apprenticeship, for understand the practice aspect of it. Now you make some certain job, like when you do medicine, you do some days na college, some days na hospital for practice. Some days na
And if
college, some days na
you don't
hospital.
graduate, you therefore do a period under experienced medical personnel.
Yes.
They call it housemanship.
Housemanship.
Lawyers, they
Lawyers,
under
same thing, yes.
lawyers, they call them pupillage.
Yes.
You see, one thing where you they bring out, we very much absent now with society. Lots of people think when I have a doctorate, I have a master's, I have learned everything. So then they go look for a job. And when they get the job, they're not they make any effort for improve themselves whilst on the job. You can even have just an ordinary A level and improve yourself whilst on the job. How do you do it? So if they employ you as account clerk, make sure you read as much as you can read on accounting, especially recent approaches, recent methods, recent technologies connected with accounting. Keep yourself abreast. In organized societies, every institution gets a provision for make the workers then go on what they call in-service courses. We used to have it in Sierra Leone, but we don't have it anymore. In-service course, see they do, it the worker abreast. Nothing other in a life was static. Everything they change. It been good for 1990, not good for the year 2000. Or maybe if we good self, addition don't they? Like let's take for example, web technologies. In the 1990s, we not been get what you they use so. What they under me there how they talk. Now been static webs we been get web one. Then by mid 1990s, late 1990s, then come with web 2.0. Then begin use what they call JavaScript, etc. Now the technology they grow at a pace where me and you don't understand. So now if you go take a degree in web technologies or computer science, maybe by the time they done the course, what you don't learn are outdated. You got to keep learning. You understand? If you're a lawyer, what you learn at the time where they go college, certain new technologies and new challenges don't come. You have to improve on yourself. In this part of the world where they, I don't see people who don't learn law. After that, then go do computer science. Why? Because they know say a lot of the legal instruments and whatever now, whether they use the tools them, it is online. You can learn how to use them. And maybe it will be more profitable if you use your knowledge to create tools them online where people then go use. But this does not apply in our own case. Now they go to degree, he can't sit down in office. Every day then they face 5 pound restaurant for it. He get 50 women. Get 6 months in belly don't reach 19. And they call him big man. He's nothing but an idiot. Because he not learn anything new. And what he make him worse, some people in certain positions, Then they go to certain conferences where not to them for good day. Some of these conferences are called for people to go and learn new things. If you get a ministry, we'll get technical department. Still conference, then they let the technical team go, they go learn. But you, the administrator or the supervisor, the grab go, what you they go learn? What use is it to you? A lot of people get internet, but are they using it to learn?
That is
Are they using it to learn?
one of the
You see,
aspects.
where they come with this point?
Mm-hmm.
When somebody there on a job, then it improve himself every time on the job.
Mm-hmm.
It count as experience, because experience is what you do practically with the knowledge that you have and what you learn from your mistakes using the knowledge that you have. That is what is experience. Experience not always sit down and can give good dirty beat. You say I don't get bad experience. If you see that company man beat you, so bad experience, not stupidity. The man can slap you, slap him back. Now na prove who thou na be. Tell na through they learn the experience of not being uncivilized. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
No. Now we own problem. The way we they think, Imran. Now we own problem. And this is what we need to change. All this Allah, but tripartite, quadripartite, or whatever. If we don't change the way we think, nothing will change in Sierra Leone. It's going to get worse. Because for every passing day, when they become more agitated, more uncivilized, preaching hate and acrimony, and fighting each other, when as a matter of fact, all of us are blood relatives. Like I can talk, Yamina Sanko and that chief, they been realized that. Those two you
My
can take
farmer.
out of those two you can take out of the triangle or whatever you call them of Munkus. They knew what they had to know. They had a picture and a vision which the others did not see. So it's a not today Munku business begin now country. Not today. Today. Even before independence, the Munku be done. After independence, we not sit down for research, for nothing for do. We just continue that straight line. So you want to say something?
You know, I'm glad the way you hit on the technical side of people in career. Make people know say anything what you do, there is element of dynamism. That means to say nothing on the way static. Static. Everything they move. Everything they move. And it's not by accident when you look at the characteristics of living things. You get locomotion, now movement, respiration, now movement, excretion, now movement.
Yeah.
Even breathing, now
Movement.
movement. So everything about life, it get for move, it dynamic, it not static. I remember when we start for use computer, you get for begin a type you get for look for the mouse, you go buy almost mouse. Now na touch screen, mouse not obsolete. You know they use mouse again. I don't even they call mouse. It's obsolete. But I'm glad when you bring that aspect there of things. But the other thing where people are not fail for realize is one of the most difficult parts per career and the managing of people. And the managing of people not in at the bottom. When you start the job, you dey learn the job itself. Like the woman, they do political science, it starts for work na Australia Electoral Commission. He worked there for nearly 5 years. Then he go study back. Then when he come now, he go into supervision role. That means to say, then they begin to learn and the skill for beginning to manage other people and within that perimeters of your qualification. Like for instance, when you're a teacher, you they start from being a teacher. You they get senior teacher where they oversee you notes, where they talk with you. Then get one thing where they call appraisal. I remember when I be supervisor, I mean they appraise me junior worker them. Every 3 months, I will sit to them and ask them how they work, they go, how you define them. Whose area then they way you feel to say you need for improve. So it is my duty for make I go able recommend for let it go for any cause we go able help them for let it be grounded more in the area of expertise. Then
You know, they laugh.
yeah. Lado is the brother because I know say you get more for scatter now because this is the reason. How you they provoke me, I say they provoke you. You know? Then you they find out for say that junior teacher, when the senior teacher go become principal, instead go don't come up to that senior teacher level. Instead go take the young one and where he go they mentor them. He they train them. Then we they reach at a level where you know they do, you know they practice the technical thing where you learn anymore. You they manage people them where they do what you train for. When you go take a young boy where just come on college, you know one day be supervisor. You can't, you know one day be manager. You can't put her in a position because when you're not a minister, you're not a director. You they talk about policies. But you not sabi for do the basic practice, basic fundamental, another area there of expertise. You know if you be supervisor, you not to pretend anybody. Then you know if you be manager, you become now a director. That means to say you not fufu bag, you there up there, but you not sabi nothing underneath. Nothing you not sabi. Then how you go expect for call the people that were there under you, for let them follow you, where they know very well say they sabi pass you. Because they have gone through the process. No, yeah, I want that you teach people this. That thing where don't they want to give up with society.
You make her they laugh. You see, all the examples and illustrations where they give, it happen in organized societies. One of the things
what they call organized society. Man, they're working for we. Because you know who's they don't know assume say they sabi. What's
society society where they allow things for work out without agree say for work. If we say this is how the system should work, we allow it to work. If we say this is what the institution should be like, we allow them for be so. But in societies where people are so munku, they're not civilized, you get the office, it's all about them. Where they come for meeting, instead of you say our administration, you say my administration. Only it's your administration. I make her dey laugh. I have had that encounter in Sierra Leone when I was working there. Somebody would come and my administration. Oscar say, what about the other people? Are they not part of this administration? I say, do you think you alone can do this job?
That is exclusivity, not inclusivity.
You see, they talk about this, they had mentoring people down there. The only mentorship when they give in a country like Sierra Leone now for thief and destroy the society.
Oh my God.
And that is not inclusive, it's exclusive. When somebody is head, they look around The cheap one, them way they look for quick benefit, that they draw near. They begin to tell them about, hey, how this so, and so, how for forget we say. They will never tell them how to become very good administrators or managers. And anytime with Saloma, they tell you, I have this experience, as can say, from where you begin learn, get the experience, almost you don't thief. Ask them. Because it's the best experience we have, how to steal money. We have a pathetic society, Imran. And I talk out of experience. I worked in that country 20 years of my life. I know what is wrong with that society. I am not saying things out of vexation or malice. Our social psychology is our problem. If we don't change that, nothing will change in Sierra Leone. We should be prepared to go from one crisis to another. And it's going to get worse with time. It's going to get worse. Managers don't put themselves into the institution. It's not about them. It's about everybody. To manage an institution, you at the head have to be selfless. You have to look at, why is John not happy today? Find a way to know. Why is Mary always sick or sleeping at work? Find a way to know. There may be issues that need attention. Maybe Mary has a violent husband. In life, not comfortable. If Mary continues to come to work without you finding out and trying to help her get over that, you know they help the situation because she's not going to be efficient. If John comes today and is not happy because maybe the wage that he received is finished, then you don't expect efficiency from him. All of these considerations, the manager before be the humanitarian. But at the same time, you not for allow people for misuse you through sycophancy. When you're not able to get that kind of mental infrastructure for run a place, you are nothing but an uncivilized person.
Because Sabi, a lot of friends them where within a year we all go college, we done college, with the puda, they go up and down, with the Allah funkia. Then come on yeah, without any supervisory or superintendent experience. You are really seeing a director of so, and you wonder what in the direct. Because before you show post the road, you get for Sabi road.
Ego, Mister, don't waste time. It's all about the ego.
How you go direct people them when you know Sabi road?
What's your ego? So what's in the happen? Somehow we been on the drag in England. We go get America. We go get on the office day. Within 6 months, they get 6 SUV in compound. It's in a gift. Now one of the ways that
when people and they fail for realize, if you occupy a position in a civilized country, any time where you go, whatever is given to you is not for you, it is for your office.
You have to report it to the state.
It is for your office. It is not
yours. For your office, report it to the state. Because it's a compromise of your duties. Report it to the state.
You know what really trouble me?
And we all public office, if they get and gift they get office where they go report them.
You know what troubled me?
Mhm.
This woman here, Kate Sullivan, who I just show within his CV. I go do
Mhm.
an audio on this. The woman, in academic qualification, quite a lot of brothers that were at the panel do work from, but the woman is more effective than all of them put together because of a experience, because of a long suffering within the discipline, as you rightly put them.
Well, you don't call it suffering. Don't call it suffering.
Well, the reason why I put them, ask me why I use the language. I use them in the Christian tonation. Because
Okay.
you see, when I say long suffering, you don't endure the long practice, the long effort, the long journey. The man they call it long suffering. Not for saying
You,
they suffer, but you don't absorb all the things that where you need for go through. Like for instance, I remember where I be they work in the hospital environment and they do my studies. You know, the very first day where I go, now somebody suffer cardiac arrest. I get for witness am. Now in me supervisor say to me, he said, you're a very lucky man. He said, you know, say some man in the car now had them trained, they done, and no one they see one cardiac arrest.
you just say the outlandish statement, not so.
Yes. The man
That's
say,
not right.
you say you are very lucky. And you know, it's so funny that week they were going to the place, so cardiac arrest.
Well,
Now the man say, he said, what's my you get problem where anything you can't hire all manager at that time. But I see what they do, I see how they resuscitate, I see how they do all the things them where they need for do. Because I only read in a book, I was able to witness it myself. See how they resuscitate people, see how they shock people, see how they bring them come back alive. And it was completely different to what the lecturer be talking in a classroom. Because at that time, you are at the deep end. You get the real situation, the real scenario. Now you get to apply what's in that textbook in reality. Do you
yeah.
realize, say, not to all man in killing the day or some man and killing and then wait the day.
Well,
You know they talk more.
and they may not know because I never go for medicine. And my parents them been there.
So most of man killing in order na back na ya. Now he waste, don't I waste parts na day.
Impossible. Impossible. Everything possible in life.
Now that make you can talk back
Possible.
about the book Ecclesiastes. He said nothing is new under the sun. Say I not see it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You
Why I
know?
say everything is possible,
Mm-hmm.
you see, if you dey think out of the box, you don't get carried away by opinions. But you take everything as it comes until you prove are wrong.
Yeah.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
People sit down, so if I tell people and say, who say are they right now? The sun, the day up to 1 o'clock in the morning, then by 4 o'clock morning, the place don't begin bright. They not they believe. Outside here, it's still bright. I can see over 100 meters from me. The sun not dey shine like I go shine midday, but the place is bright. When you go now the north, you dey see the sun being. Everything is possible in this life.
Yeah.
Don't ever say this is not possible until you prove it not to be possible. That's how wise people think. But the way they come for make conclusive statements without proving it, because you know to nothing pass munku. Them bakuna salon.
Well, Munku them now they look for stereotype other people. They say they Munku. Because we get that a lot in our country. Because look at this man where I talk about Spanish audio where I wrote today, Martin Luther. Martin Luther be the study law. Now waka they waka we tender miss him. The lightning nearly kill him. And they realize he need God in their life. Now they left the law. They go begin do theology. Inside the theology, they read Psalm 22. What's in the Psalm 22? My brother, you see, this is where they talk about concept, where they talk about understanding your environment. That Psalm 22 changed the man in life. The first line where you open by Psalm 22, what did Psalm 22 say? It said, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Why art thou so far from helping me and from the words of my roaring? Who said that? Now Jesus Christ, when they crucify him, when he life they come up on him. That thing they captivates the man. It touched the man. Because now exactly that's the man made the feel after waiting that miss for kill him. He papa the wild panam because now the first man wait for be don't go into academia, wait for be lawyer. He papa be really want to be lawyer. He has all those pressures. Then the kaka send for go na Rome. Now they go see them, they take money in people in the hand. They promise them salvation for money.
Go see how then they keep the money them they get on at the hand.
Now in the man baranta. Inside church, now they protest begin. This is how Protestants started. If they protest in a church, how will not protest in our country? What is the meaning of the word protest?
Not protest, you know, Tindu? You know, Tindu?
Tell me.
We are not civilized. We are not civilized, so we are afraid of receiving criticism. We are very intolerant.
The man he make 95 kids.
When you have all those qualities, intolerance, not accepting what others see differently, you are nothing but a celebrated munku.
Yeah. You know, a bigot, total bigot.
Good word, munku.
If people do not know the meaning of the word munku, let's break it down for them. Munku.
Bigot, they get you under with fibaram, where they all they think the same way. But the munku, and they all feel say nobody know they think like them. So even they how they think the same way like them, you know they tolerate them. It's only about the bubble way they inside.
Me people in the world what they call munku. Nah, it gets synonyms them. What's the way munku they call Kebu? Then they call langba scarf. Mindeman they call kindi. Timni they call munku. Creoman they call munku. And a munku generically, almost everybody they call him. But you see, Martin Luther was not a munku. Martin Luther of Germany saw all the inequalities there, especially when he can get convicted. Now that meant we for the look for politicians of conviction. The word conviction. If you're not a politician, you not get conviction. You're not able to empathize with other people.
Nothing they bring conviction.
Tell we.
Are you vision? You vision and understanding of life now they build conviction. But if you grow up, you not get a vision about what you want life to be for you and others. If you grow up, you not get an understanding of what you want to be, but you want to move with the time. You now wanna be. Then you can never have a conviction. You're always going to be a sycophant.
That man, it changed the whole sphere of religion. Now he bring about Protestantism. People call Protestant, Anglican, Methodist, Lutheran, because he was a Lutheran priest.
Now I named and give to the Protestant movement where it starts. Now I made them call us Lutheran.
Lutheran. You see,
It was
some man don't
in
go church. They use the word Protestant.
Created a parallel church to the Roman Catholic, a Protestant church to the Roman Catholic. So they call that Protestant church the Lutheran church.
Yes.
Norway is part of the Lutheran church. Norway, the state church, now Lutheran.
Well, these are the things where they make it. You see, when you not to Mungu, you see, Mungu very concentrated. Civilized person is very diluted.
Mungu is somebody that's of the highest level of intolerance.
Yes,
Now,
it's very concentrated. Very concentrated. It's there in a box. That box there, it lock them. You know, they open them up. You not believe in diversity.
One thing I want to make clear.
Uh-huh.
You been bring about this issue of movement.
Mm-hmm.
There is the Hermetic principle.
Mm-hmm.
These are the knowledge they don't teach us in Africa. We know they understand life.
Mm-hmm.
The Hermetic principle,
Mm-hmm.
I talk about the Kybalion principles also when are the same. And they tell you, say, there are 7 laws that control everything that exists. Mentalism, that you have to think. Everything thinks.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you see in existence, get your own level of thinking. Whether animate or inanimate, they think. And get their own level of thinking, that's why they exist. As a matter of fact, the concept of God is explained as the overall intellect. Whether I call a nature now or God, is the overall intellect. But what thing come outstanding in them principles then they now vibration. Everything is energy. Human beings are energy. Your chair you're seated on is energy. Because it's made of atoms and molecules where they oscillate. But you know they see them with the ordinary eye. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So if you human being, you feel say you are alone, you are disconnected from others, then you don't understand life. If you put yourself in an enclosure and become very intolerant, you know what you do? You create blockage of energies within yourself, not with others. Blockage of energies because you don't free up the energy for you for able get the frequency where other people and they live on. Human beings live on frequency. As I'm talking to you, are in England, but we get a level of frequency where they vibrate between we, where they make we understand we say. Okay? If you tight yourself up, your energies they become so blocked that it affects your health. It affects your mode of thinking. People that were very egocentric, watch them. They are always stressed up. If you ask them what to do, then stressed up, they don't know. Now the blockage, they not they allow the energy for flow. Children tell you say God is love. What do you mean? The energy should flow and interact. If you block your ego because you think you want to be better than others, you destroy yourself. Look at the Sierra Leonean community. What do you notice about us? We are always stressed up with a cause and effect always because we get energy blockage. Everybody egoistic. Everybody wants to say in this, in that. We're not even like pass me. We all not the same energy. We all made of the same art. And we all die now the same thing that happened. The body they left now, the spirit go.
Whatever we do, Protestantism involved by anything, even Islam. You get
even
You get brotherhood.
Mister.
You get brotherhood. You get Sunni.
Mister. It's in the Holy Quran. Maybe they're not put on the Bible, but it's in the Holy Quran. When God made man from clay, breathing life into him, he said, let the angels then bow. Satan say, not the bow, and this still you don't make who they camp well this world. It's a protest. And God having all the powers to be. He not destroy Satan. He left and say, okay, that's where you feel go. We mortal man for say people not for protest.
Yeah, because Christian gets Protestant. Islam self get Protestant. You not get one trend of Islam. You get Sunni. You get what's that the other one?
Right. You get Ahmadis.
Well, the Ahmadi then talk first, then they out of the fundamental principle, the 5 pillars. Then say Dina the Mundur, the last prophet.
Then they plenty and they now result of protest.
Protest.
They don't want to follow what others believe in. They say, okay, who they go make kuyon?
And then get it right.
Yes.
It is the right.
Yes.
It is the right. But unfortunately, we get a country right now where these governments don't quickly review or don't revise the dictionary. Now protest, now felony.
Well, they now revise the dictionary. Nothing and do. Then create a new stress angle for themselves.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You know, come on, they can't make me point.
Yes, sir.
Still now, then don't they announce for protest. What's in the reaction? Take uniform men, give the ammunition, then a treat. You are just behaving as a child doing that. Cannot prove nothing. And until the government get to understand this, the more they put them people and then treat people and they see them, the more they become less relevant.
Yeah.
Anything in value, they diminish over time.
Yeah, true.
You go afraid something where you not see them.
We're real.
But if you see them every day, you're not afraid again.
You say E.
And the one thing the son say, go stop protest. If you don't send a 1 and 2 term, you not see protest. Next time we send I say, Abo, let I go Mila go find all that thing do.
Exactly.
So tell you go one corner, I drink your molly, I go lay down sleep.
Exactly.
It's just like the child and the wolf, that shepherd boy. Yeah, wolf. When wolf can now, nobody know they for help you. People get tired over these things with time. The value of everything they diminish over time.
You know.
I think that what people learn how they think of because they don't think out of the box. And what thing they make them not think out of the box now because na munku.
My brother, you read this. Sierra Leone are the only country in the world where when they get election and not get results. When we ask for results, they say not classified. Classified. If that is not to Munku, na Kebu. If not to Kebu, na Langba scarf. If not to Langba scarf, na Kendi.
I'll tell you something.
What the heck?
Britain or Norway or America mistake do that. From that day, that country not they find for her.
Now Sierra Leone are the only country where I see Kande Yom Kelati map na parliament. It bounce na the court like Muhammad Ali. He say Muhammad Kone qualify. He don't go consult a lawyer them. Even though the man not left a job a year before he applied for the job. The man come out now a job as finance director in a state house. He can apply for this job. The man not qualify at all. Now him pull close for fetch for corner for be electoral commissioner. Now he's commissioner. He has done all the things that we commission not for do. Can the young killer in mouth get super glue in lock again? How is this man sleeping? You see why they talk about the intellectual class? Why you can they condemn the intellectual class? Why you they hammer the intellectual class? These are some of the stringent examples them where they for win a ground. Now can the young killer now he make that man but now when they talk, people are not getting sense for connect the two entities. Until we begin to understand anything they have in the play. That is clear Osusu. And it's so funny. In allergy, the man allergy. And they're both academic.
Read the theory go down. The greatest threat to democracy is not autocracy, but hypocrisy.
Yeah. 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 Let me tell you something.
Who are the hypocrites in our society? Do you know?
Tell us. Let me know something else.
Anybody will lack confidence. Anybody will lack self-esteem. Anybody will not believe say get the ability for take care of your affairs and for direct the affairs of other people. The shortest route way they find for manifest or express himself not through hypocrisy.
I'm glad the way you say this. There is a man what they call Elbert Hubbard. He say, if you fear to be criticized, say nothing, do nothing, and be nothing. The world where we live, now people them one of the afraid criticisms. Now then they come forward. Now then they take risks. Now then they push for things to happen. And we don't see them people there, yeah. We don't see man like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Patrice Lumumba, Thomas Sankara, Steve Biko, Samura Machel, JFK, Mandela, Gandhi. They all did the extra. And I can tell people that when I say extraordinary, not to anything too much from the ordinary, you know. Not just that little extra. Take that last step. Push. And at this world, what would they, if you afraid criticisms, you know, do nothing. Nobody know they know you. Nobody know they remember you. But guess what? People that will not do nothing, then get this principle where they talk for say, it is only those who do nothing that makes no mistake. If you do that, that's the biggest mistake in your life. You know why? Because nobody not remember you. Because if you avoid for making mistake, now the people don't remember. Because even person way go out, you do something, you get a badly wrong, you they get reward. Like I they come, brother, I they come, and they there on the floor. That man what they call that man what they call Christopher Columbus. Now India be they go lost. He tell himself in America. That my biggest discovery, the lost way lost.
This.
Now biggest.
He called the place West Indies because now India have been planned for go.
You know, then you find out for say people and we do things them way good, then remember them. Things that we do things them way bad, then remember them because at least they do something. If you not believe me, now we look at this other list. Bad people in the world where they remember every day. They don't remember people who don't do nothing. They remember people that will do good like Malcolm X. They remember people that will do good like Martin Luther. They remember people that will do good like Gandhi, Mandela, JFK. But guess what? So are those that did bad things too. They remember them. Like for instance, Adolf Hitler, Saddam Hussein, Idi Amin, Ceausescu of Romania, Abacha of Nigeria, Joseph Stalin of Russia, Benito Mussolini, King Abdullah of Saudi Arabia. Then they remember them. They ever forget them what they did. Napoleon Bonaparte is another one, yes.
Good man, oh.
You see, so this business where people can get first, you don't do nothing because of one bad name. If you not prepare, forget bad name. You know you go die, nobody will remember you. You know what I can tell people there?
Wake out that quote there.
Uh-huh.
to say if you don't do anything, you don't make mistakes. You know, Tina, they tell you
Mm-hmm.
some of them quotations, then they were made and intended to colonize the minds of people.
Yes.
It's as good as telling you stop thinking, stop
Yes.
acting.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Because the purpose of life, Imran, take it today from me. The purpose of life, the purpose of you and me living here is for us to make as many mistakes and correct them as possible.
Yeah.
The second side of the purpose of life is for us to understand other people's mistakes, tolerate them, and assist them to correct those mistakes. If you cannot do any of those two, then you've wasted time passing here. The purpose of life is not about how much material wealth you gather. As a matter of fact, if you are here to solve problems by correcting your own mistakes and also helping others to correct their mistakes, you make wealth out of it. Every invention satisfies that definition. Nama will make electricity. Nama will make motorcar. Nama will make plane. Nama will make computer. And because he don't see the mistakes, he don't understand the mistakes, he don't live with the mistakes, he said, let me make something that will correct this mistake. When you think about making things that correct mistakes, that's when you produce goods and services. And every good and service produced has its own value. It's that value that creates wealth. It's not when you go and sit in a public office and loot that gives you wealth. I hope you get the drift.
I get you. I get you. I get you. You know, it's so sad.
We
Within
get a
a
long
country,
Sierra Leone. We get a long way from home.
very. But Sierra Leone are the only country where civil servants, the chief, all man was a chief man. People and they admire and back say, yeah. But Mr. Jaga get luck who side they get mass. He get mass. He get luck. If you wear woman, they come in, they admire him. Hey, that girl, they get woman when they work for her, they say, Mama, they look good for him. That then big man no more, they come up for him. Then call her, you know, the things that what they admire, the things that what they look at, we say all these glorious things about. Look, Mother Bio, fountain of honor and justice. Team up before una, it a boast how it go nyama nyama una picking with bullet. Una they clap back for her. Is that normal?
Yeah.
Is that normal? Man, where that the fountain of honor and justice, they tell you how we go ransack una picking a life.
It's the normalization of abnormalcy that is taking place in Sierra Leone.
That is it. The man, the boss. He the boss how he go nyama nyama, how he go ransack una picking a life. If they try any protest or anything, they're not going to live for tell the story. Una they clap back, una they call and talk and do. Talk and do. The man they bluff una how he go mastigate una picking, how he go decapitate them. This is how immoral the country don't come down to. Where you got the hypocrites and they don't turn to Yoruba. You know, I feel to say we got for exercise the country.
I want to get one thing clear today.
Yes.
The people where they see what Team BO they do as correct, they're not they live in a salon. There are few in Sierra Leone, maybe those that he pays salary to spread his propaganda where they talk for him. The majority of the people have gone silent, not out of fear, but out of disgust. If you hear anybody they praise them, talk and do, if you then a group with a watching number and a foreign number, and most of them are in America, most of them, few in Britain, And then they praise them. He asked some of their tasks, well, if this guy is doing right, why don't you relocate and go sit in Sierra Leone? So they never about airport. See now, the thing we don't come to. People are not using the airport. People who prefer to pass through Guinea. There's some smart guy. Don't start a ferry service. They go take people in a Guinea, then can land in Aberdeen, then give them visa. How do you call that? Not a munku business.
My dearest brother, you know, where you civilize, one thing where they quickly learn, they know the difference between want and need.
Yeah. And you know the self-sabotage.
And a person will understand the difference between want and need at all times. It makes sure they need supersede it wants because
Yeah.
it is always on top of the priorities, the scale of preference. What thing they go on our country?
Now let me ask you before you go further. Why
Yeah.
should the need always supersede the want?
Because need not something where get for do with your life. It's like, for instance, food.
I want
Now
to
need.
look up from another angle.
Okay.
A need now something very common for everybody.
Yeah.
Society need water. Society need health service.
Mm-hmm.
Society need telecommunication.
Mm-hmm.
A want now your ability for get water for yourself. Now your ability for get telecommunication or health service for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
The want they cost you. The need now something way for day where everybody for get the same benefit from.
Now essentials. They are essentials.
Yes.
You need them for survival. Without them, you cannot survive. You
And
cannot survive without water. You cannot.
yes,
You
yes,
cannot. You
yes,
cannot survive if you not get clean air. Look like how
yes,
plastic don't they pollute the place. The discharged business of water. That thing need to
yes.
be legislated for. Before that, the government legislation say jury is not for day, na court. Media brother, let me tell you something. You know, think in the morning, sometimes so if you don't talk on me, it can go sabbatical. They wonder, you know, what will make them born me in Sierra Leone?
Now they do so. Now the reason you make them born you.
Me brother,
Yeah,
you know,
also,
it go reach a time where woman get belly, they say,
you see also. Now the reason you make you born na Sierra Leone.
but
We
if you
were
not be
born.
careful, where woman get belly, futures go opt out. You go tell him, mama say, no, let them do abortion. No, I'm not going there. That country, I'm not going. Me man, in fact, we need for call for the Davis. The best Ariogo, na Sierra Leone. For the Davis, let them go catch the rich man and we make we this way. Because I do not know how we go get a country till like this. Man, where the victim of this election malpractice, when they talk for say, the result is classified. Now, all man they come out, Samura Najis, Samura Kilpus, Samura Wapdat, Samura Nain, Samura Week, Samura that. But the bottom line, how una they can hold the righteous for the crime where the wicked commit? I cannot understand this basic fundamental.
You see,
How?
we not need for the Dabish na Sierra Leone.
The
You know
man where
that
they kill, the man
you
where they
know
kill
that
them,
we
kill
need,
them.
you know that we need.
They left him. This is drink
Hmm?
water, no drunk. Who
You
that we
know
need for
that
that? Uh-huh.
we need people who can stand up to the truth and say it as it should be said.
Who's how go fend in Asalo?
A lot of people will
Where
not
all man are
like
you live?
just say it. Just say it. Say it.
This is
Continue
what is
saying of
troubling
the
me.
truth. It get to be an auto suggestion where they reach our people and they begin understand. That's all we need in Sierra Leone.
How
Because
comes? somebody
people
like
can
you,
sit down and allow one set for mislead them this far. Then you want to ask, why is it that we are not thinking? Is it because we are mentally lazy, or we've been compromised one way or the other? If you ask me, I go tell you say all two are the answer.
all of the above.
Because what you do,
All.
even the ethical education what they give in our society is faulty. When you keep telling people them your only reason for being here is to pray and wait for next world, then you don't disempower the person.
Now, all that Martin Luther protested against the Catholic Church for.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
issue of penance.
yeah.
St. Paul say one thing, what did he say? He talk about faith. Faith without, forget some action. Faith,
Sure.
you have to own it.
Yeah.
If you're not able to own it, then what's the point you going, oh, me not Muslim, oh, me not Christian. But the thing that what you see,
If you have a challenge and you cannot have the tenacity to go about finding a solution for that challenge, whatever you get, you deserve it.
Jesus Christ, when are the most popular leader in the world, he not fair to war, he not fair to nobody. But
Right. Yes.
he get principle where it is stand for.
He protested.
He protested. He go to the temple, he meets people and they sell there. He said, boy, when they can't sell not God the horse. He broke the table. He was not a pacifist. He broke the table. He tried and do.
Yeah.
He tried and do. But we get people who get this belief here in for left hand.
There are several examples of in protest. A protest not necessarily means an action of violence.
Violence, no, far from it.
Protest can even mean say, okay, you then are you lane, me then I'm lane. Let all man mind the business.
Nobody go, no go.
I see lawyers then go for meeting, then go block them at Brookfield Hotel.
Oh, the crying babies, I they call them. The crying babies.
Are they come? All right, say, if they allow this thing for continue, then they are part of the problem. There is a way they should take a decision. What is the decision? All the lawyers that we believe say what thing they go on all right. Let them quietly down to and say, from now on, we'll boycott everything connected with the judiciary until this issue is resolved.
The result is as simple as drinking tea.
It happened in India and Pakistan some time ago.
It happened how you call himself? Malawi.
Yeah.
It happened in Malawi.
I write that statement today. Somebody say, no understand me comment. You say, yes, you're not going to understand because they think linear, me they think non-linear. That's not missing a violence. Boycotting,
well, this is how they have conditioned their brains and their minds. Because now all of a sudden, protests are lawlessness.
Yeah, that make them munku.
If protest was a crime, it will not be in our constitution. Our constitution is the most legal entity. It is the law. Now, in the supreme law, it is above every other law. So if the constitution talks say you can protest, that means to say it is a privilege to every Sierra Leonean. It is a right.
It was the worst form of munkuism in Sierra Leone. The Sierra Leoneans have become so accommodative to fear that they are dying out of fear slowly. And they don't even realize that. They don't get good health service. They don't get clean air for breathing. Clean air in Sierra Leone. Because even the fuel, whether they can't go there, whether they charge them extra, now leaded fuel.
You know what I tell somebody the other day? until we remove fear from we mindset, we're not going to able to remove Mother Biuna power. Now, only when we remove fear,
until we remove
Mother Biuna.
good government in Sierra Leone. I don't care who that come after Mother Biu. If we still live in fear, I swear to God, now the same nonsense.
And the same nonsense. The same nonsense. Kenya, they don't kill past 23 people. They make a whole rally for respect the people that will die, and then still proceed and continue with the project. What is the project? For make them empty the swamp. What is the swamp? Now the entity where they corrupt politicians, then they know say if they drain them from water, any swamp will not get water, not be swamp again.
At all.
So the people determined for drain the swamp. When we go sit down, we come to that kind mentality. This is what I keep telling people. When you say you get a nation, we don't have a nation of Sierra Leoneans. We have a country where gets different
map of Sierra Leone.
people. That is all we have. Because we not get one ethical value system. We not get a belief system. We not get one tradition where we all follow, or culture where we all believe in. All man get their own unique culture. All man get their own perceptions and their own belief. All man get their own wheelbarrow. Then they get wheelbarrow. Then they get molanke. The means of
the political parties, the all man get your own belief.
All man get your own. Even inside the same party.
Political parties normally they operate on ideology.
Yeah.
With everybody for follow.
We not follow the leader syndrome.
The Pampa group, the old generation, the young generation, Team A, Team B, NRM, name it. Tells you how we are thinking. We are bunkers. We are intolerant. If you don't see the same institution and the way sects of them, you're not munku there, you're not intolerant.
Barcelona, the only country where civil society full of one tribe, then they support tyranny, tribalism, hegemony, killing of the vulnerable people, then they abuse power, then they help the tyranny for abuse the constitution.
Blame the APC for that. We will blame the APC for that. Ask me how.
I'm listening.
The concept of civil society. There has been trade unions before 2000 in Sierra Leone, not so?
Yep.
Civil society, now something like collective action, collective thoughts. It's part of trade unionism. After all the crises coming fast forward to 1999, 2000, the trade unions were made redundant, then replaced them with what they call civil society. Civil society not they do anything other than what trade unions supposed to do. But in this case, the civil society is not a collection of people. It's an institution run by individuals where they try to promote certain ideas.
Certain interests.
Or interest.
Mm-hmm.
Who was in power when civil society became very popular in Sierra Leone? Not to SLPP.
Mm-hmm.
When the APC took power in 2007, did they build civil societies that were based on national interest?
Nope.
Manes Kroma came with an idea that would have been a legacy, not only for him, but for the party. He called this Attitude and Behavior Committee. It was started as a civil society movement. If he was smart enough, before Fenway let them convert that thing into a commission. We need more of an institution for attitude and behavior than an anti-corruption commission. Because when the social psychology of society faulty, the only way you can do is to do social engineering. If you recollect China, after Mao Zedong, there was going to be a crisis, an internal fight for power. But they were smart enough, then start what they call a cultural revolution, not so?
Yep.
Cultural revolution was a social engineering geared towards maintaining the status quo. Mao had built a status quo, a roadmap for development. Then look and say, if we allow this infighting for continue, we will lose track of the roadmap. So they came with the cultural revolution. Then get people and for think along the same lines. They move forward. 3 and more years after Mao Zedong died, China became a world power, following the roadmap of Mao Zedong. When I didn't tell you, no ever do na Sierra Leone. Because now Munku then they inside politics. All man they go there about himself.
You know what's really funny? You see the way APC they so elect today? Who are the men the alligator then where they devour the party and they devour Samura?
Now the senior
28 of them. Now and Eskroma breed them. I don't know say I pull them. And he makes sure them very angry before they left. Then he threw that poor man middle them. Then Mother be go now and coffee the man, let the man not able for resist the fight.
middle.
Yeah.
You know,
You know,
if you like you don't take step for
solve that. We get emergency, state emergency. We get a crazy leader where they boast how they kill una picking them. You know they keep a secret safe. Then all waiting people establish na for talk for say Samura weak, Samura this, Samura that. This fight is not for Samura alone. This now an issue.
Have you seen a single man being the power? All the people then they tell you about great leaders. Then Mao Zedong, Mahatma Gandhi. It's not enough to come because they were in front. But they had a team around them that was the power. If you have a team around Samoa Matthew Wilson Kamara, instead of working to assist him to build on his mistakes, then they capitalize on the mistakes. You will call that set of Munku them. The Munku them all over our society. It's in every political party.
It's so funny when you talk this one, yeah. Even himself.
You know Imran. At this stage, I'm not afraid for tell nobody trueness alone.
Daddy, just the guy you talk as though.
You're not for good people.
Even are no good. Call them behavior Munku politics. Even himself call them Munku. But now him breed them.
So he's the father of Munkuism.
Now him breed them.
He's the father of Munkuism.
If you get
children learn
6 months and 17 days where you left the succession, the people that where you left behind, now so alligator there. So alligator. Yeah. In fact, I mean, Odioti, they know how I call them foxes. And then they inside the fall coop. Then they devour the chicken them. The very chicken that when at the price where they sell you make money. That is the membership. The membership are so disillusioned. They are so unhappy. Even me now, when they talk to you, so I don't suspend my membership. Why? I cannot be in a party where a clever pass the leader there.
Now, me, I know they suspend me on.
Me, I suspend me on, bruh.
Talk with you, and talk with I'm not happy for you. Lucky.
Because I cannot be in a party
and I want to listen to this.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I have as an ethical standard. I've never put party politics above Sierra Leone. And that's why I've always been considered a radical, and I'm happy to be the radical. I'm happy. By the grace of God, before some of who they die left this world, sense go na salon. The nonsense done too much more. Then I continue na all na fambule na sidon pa rotorata.
Mm-hmm.
What are the benefit out of this rotorata? Foreigners.
You man look at even the structure of the party, how they don't damage them. When the party starts, it get the Chinese model and the Russian model. The president is not the chairman. Then the next person after him, now the secretary general. You not get chairman separate than vice chairman. It creates confusion, unnecessary confusion. You don't need them. When you're not the leader, now you're not the chairman. Then the next person, now be the secretary general. When the party starts, Sheki was the leader and he was the chairman. C.A. Kamaratelo, he now be the secretary general. Then S.I. Koromana, now be the organizing secretary. Then we call them the Trinity. They work together. To an extent, when Sheki writes an article,
An ideology they were working with.
which,
So, see, we get now people now they go hustle.
yes, when Sheki writes the article, when they bring the libel law, they want for lock Sheki for letting go point the party, the Secretary General saying, I'm writer. Just for let it make them divert their attention from Ingo jail. For protect the leadership, for protect the party. That's what you call a team. Now we not get a team.
Now
Then
the one
after
they
we see a Kamaratelo come out for the seat of Secretary General, then
and
they
they
put
go
SS
protect the
them.
leader, let and they go quietly to Madabio.
Oh Lord. What is this man in Nemo then they put today? Where say Karamtelo come out to become the Secretary General?
Iti
Kamara.
Kamara.
Iti Kamara. After
Trumpet.
Sheki, Iti Kamara. So you find out for say, look at Samura make his speech. I know he running mate. I know he read the chairman. I know he read the Secretary General. They can't come out for backup. Then all man they blame him. You see, then they come out, they say the party divided. Who are they create the division? Now the leadership. Because there are certain things that they happen where they create division. One, whenever the leader talk, una all for come rally around them. If una not do that, it create
There for him.
it creates speculations. And what speculations? They doubt the day. And when that they gossip,
I
they
want to ask
ensue.
you one question.
Uh-huh.
Rabio can talk. If we send everybody in the SLPP happy about what they talk,
Nope.
but they clap. You know why? They are protecting him as the leader.
Yes.
Unlike
Someone not
the
make his
APC,
speech 1 week.
now we
Nobody not talk about before that the old man they talk for say the man not say for can fence. The man not say for can this. The man not say for can do that. Because mother be always talk say they kill person instead for can talk bullet. You know, the one way you talk, sometimes when you can talk, I can feel to say they talk something from another world. But when I can see them I dissect, I open them, I begin to pick and grub, then I can see exactly where you're coming from.
I have always
How
been
can we succeed when we don't work as a team? We don't support an ideology.
Imran, I've always been talking from another world for those who know me. Somebody told me sometime in 1989, 90, you know what he said? He said, boy, he said, you think they're above Salon. I am in the metaverse of Sierra Leone. There are several dimensions to one existence. I'm in the metaverse of Sierra Leone. And I think saying a God in wish for Mecca there in that metaverse. They may not understand what I'm saying today, but there'll come a time it will sink. And Salon will be a better place. It's not about me. I may have been dead and gone, but the records will be there that somebody said this. We never listened. But maybe before we reach there, we'll forget one or two mother abuse them. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning.
You're right, because this is what I be tell somebody the other day. I say, Mother Bio can follow, can know how to run the country badly.
Yes,
We don't know
yes.
now. So the only way now is up. It's up
If you
to
don't
us.
learn the gentle way, you learn the hard way.
Yeah.
Take a side of life. In everything in life, you get two sides. You get good, you get bad. You get happiness, you get sorrow. If
And
happiness with you, no value, I'm to God sorrow they come.
now you the real old man, they can't talk. Some man with they talk, they're not even sabi the time stable. Some man they can't talk, they're not even get a concept of language. They don't understand what they say, what they not they say. Then they call themselves blogger, where they not sabi right because blogger are somebody they write online. They not sabi
And
analyze, they not sabi for make commentary. Then they
and
can't talk
even
all
when
kind of bata.
when
But the
people
sad thing about this all, now the middle-aged people them, they are all quiet. All of them are quiet. Like today, now
but
be the
how
plea.
middle-aged
So
people
man
do
like
have
Charles Magai, they say let them not sleep, let them wake up. Because Femi Claudius Cole don't come out. She's talking and she's talking sense. If the older generation keep their mouth shut, then they are all accomplices. This is the time they have to come out and help for lead this crusade. This is a crusade. This is not the time for us to sleep.
You see, the issue about the older generation, I think I've made a reference on that. The greater percentage of the older generation, minus a few, now they're responsible for what's wrong with Sierra Leone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you cannot expect much from them. Let go, Charles. I understand why he's keeping quiet. He wanted to come out. He wanted to collaborate with the APC, but the APC gave him back foot. So he
Yeah.
said, we should.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, we have a constitution
As a
where
matter of
that
fact,
allow
one,
APC for get a coalition. How you go do that to yourself?
as a matter of fact, the APC won the 2007 elections because Charles Mugai collaborated with them.
And they sell
Before
them
the
out.
election, he came out publicly where some of him family write letters say, to Magai again. I say, but what's in the man care?
That
You
man where I
see,
get so much
all of
admiration,
these
so much
things,
love and respect for.
how
He
we
is a
look
decent human being.
how we look then things here from several angles. How we look from that non-linear. If a man like him decides to keep quiet, if a man like Dr. Dennis Bright decides to keep quiet, some of who will sabi them would they understand.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. While the
And
Williams, they all then come forward, then come for work with APC. But the
yes.
PGI jackass, the wolf, they wearing an APC, the foxes, they wearing an APC. Oh, the one can't join we. If they can't join we, then go limit with chances. Because they know say they're not clever, they're not getting nothing for offer.
Chances? What chances? What do I care about public office in
Well,
Sierra?
that is all they are concerned about. Because Charles Magai is smart past all the lawyers they put together. Dennis Bright is a linguist, sober-minded. Femi Claudius Cole, she's a fearless hyena. You're not afraid nobody. And
Come
she's
and get in
intelligent and
trouble.
he comes from a good family.
He
So
gets in job
you get a set of people,
he can eat.
you get a set of people like APC where they feel very frustrated and agitated with the kind of people that they of that caliber they around them.
Well,
So
I
they
make
believe say
the APC of Chaka Stevens was replaced by APC of hustlers. And that's the biggest crisis in the APC now.
but that
Samoa
man
Kama,
against
it's
all
not
the good lawyer, them, man like the small Luke them, all the great people that you know, if you know how for buy player, perfect, I ain't get the Desmond Luke, now ain't get the Alaji Omole, now ain't get the how you call him, Abdullah Conte. Now he gets highway. Now he gets carry. Now he gets Bonti. Now he gets Dusomu. You know, he gets everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because we know say politics is inclusive.
I want to ask you,
Uh-huh.
because when they talk and so,
Mhm.
they narrow-minded and go say, oh, Shaka Stephen be encourage all kind bad people. The society we see done so. Do you know how they use people? Do you know there are people in prison in England because of certain skills so they get? We not a good skill. The society they use them.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Do you know that?
Yes.
Structured society then get a place for everybody. Only that they're not they use them for cause trouble, then they use them for protect the general interest.
Mm-hmm.
But in we own society, we then look at the bad people, use them for cause trouble, for make the society they be in.
Mm-hmm.
The good people them, we they alienate them, we see them as the enemy.
Yeah.
Please now, we'll not go down this topic today, I'll give you chance.
Okay, Daddy. Well, me famulem now we come now we they go. We can always bring the kitty canto now. We can empty like woman and bag, all kind jati inside this bag. And if una they take parts, una go to join we for add mop on the bag and make the bag useful to the Salon family. But indeed, we they see the issues them. But seeing the issues is one thing. Find the solution for make we country waiting is supposed to be we community one way very functional. Now him na the crusade with me and my brother deep and we call upon una all una not see dumb una follow una hand. This na effect for we all because if we all come together as a family, just like how the African adage say, they say a family waiting together and they eat from the same dish. So we don't cook this one pot. Let we all come. Let we can come have with dinner. Let we not make any other person tell we within the inside this food. Make it be one where we all experience. Pambulem, una kabo, una kuche, and they say tata to una. May God bless una and make una get a good week.
Okay. Thank you for today. And we go ask Fumble them, do you let them subscribe and share? Subscribe and share this link. The more people will get on board, the more it go good for we all. Because what thing we they discuss now, not to politics. I may be APC, but I'm not here discussing APC. As a matter of fact, if something is wrong in the APC, I say it. Nobody know big in APC. I joined APC in 1978. But they are not going to ask for ministerial post from them. Because not to that I joined the party for.
Mm-hmm.
I joined them because of ideology. And I'm not considered for promote APC issue against SLPP. Because the SLPP equally a party I get respect for. My namesake when I'm a grandpa, I've been founding member. But the way when them party they run, we need for begin tell we self true in a salon. These parties have been taken over by narrow-minded hustlers, munkus. And to God me boy jambo they tell na that if you want to na laugh, you want to na cry, you want to na glady, you want to na vex. I don't need una. Honestly. Una share the link. Let we build up this platform. This platform, now me own sweat and labor, I take from them. Not a person can build them for me, and I still they build them. I hope for build them into a professional thing. I get an online radio, get this YouTube, get podcasts and everything. We they build this thing gradually so that it will be an institution for give Sierra Leoneans the correct insight as to what for do for run themselves peacefully as brothers and sisters. Una help for share the platform. Una help for build up. The online radio, we don't begin test broadcast. We don't begin test broadcast. Today I did 4 hours of test broadcast. And very soon, una get for Imran online on the radio. Instead forget your own time, we go to come and do your own talks them. We are thinking animals, and for use we thoughts them for make we country a better place. But that's not the purpose of this platform. And anybody who know they do a thing right, they tell you, big pass we. I like you be head of state or belly of state, me at the foot of state. Who are not they nothing, not they move. So you have no alternative but to listen. I'm not here to make you look small. I'm here to tell you this is not right. Let us do it another way. I tell you, Natanki, we will come back on Friday. Without say